What's up, everyone? How's it going? In this game, spawning in the southeast of Pit Mine? Crap, sorry. Golden Pit. There you go. We have Starflark in blue as our Abbasid Dynasty player in the north, pretty much in the northeast as well. Actually, these people are like on the same grid right here. If we just go, okay. Spawning in the northeast, we have OrangeMint, our blue Zushi legacy player. They are one square off from each other from being on the same point. If Starflark was, yeah, I think if he spawned 1 or 2 squares to the left, they would have been on the same grid line. This map's a little weird. Oh, that's kind of a little weird of a position for the village. Normally the village would go, you know, right here, especially since the stone outcropping is right here. He could have easily put the village in between the mill and the stone outcropping in case of raids, keeps people safe. Down here, yeah, that's not going to be very beneficial. Like, he could have even put it right here in between the berry bushes and the gold vein. That's an interesting little position he put himself in. I say that like it's game ending, right? A little bit about both players. I believe OrangeMint is top 40, top 45. Starflark is about top 60, I want to say. Last time I checked, which was like 2 days ago when I casted Starflark, he was top 50, but he did lose a couple games. I did check today and he was on a little bit of a winning streak. Hopefully we'll see what happens with this game. Hopefully he continues it. But both of these are high conqueror players. Both of them are extremely good. You guys have seen a lot of Starflark games. Or I've casted a lot of Starflark games. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry, guys. It's still pretty early for me. I just woke up. Well, by the time this video gets posted, I just woke up like 5 hours ago. In real lifetime, I just woke up probably about 15 minutes ago with a huge urge to just cast some games. So made myself some coffee, and the first game I see is Starflark. So yeah, I didn't even bother checking. We do have, oh man, such a greedy little OrangeMint going on over here. He could have went a little bit greedier, put it right there dead center, and hit every single one of the golden veins or gold veins. Instead, he's only going to be hitting 4, but still very greedy in terms of that meditation garden. I was wondering what was taking him so long to drop it, and it's because he was going to put it right here. Actually, he could have, let's see, right there he's only hitting 4. If he scooched it over a little bit down here, he'd hit 5. I don't think there's any way for him to hit 6. Maybe, let's see, maybe right, if you put it, no, that's still 5. Yeah, there's no way for him to hit like 6 of them, I don't think. Remember, you just need to be touching the square. You don't actually have to touch the, excuse me, the actual gold itself. So for instance, you see how it's in this little square? If you touch the edge of this, then you would be getting gold from it. And I don't think there's any way he could have actually gotten more than 5, but still, that's very greedy. He's going to be getting what, 30 gold per, so 120 gold a minute for free. He basically has a pit mine right there. It could have been a little bit safer too at the same time. That is not standard placement whatsoever. We do have a second TC coming through for Starflark. He is already grabbing quite a bit of stone. He did go with economic wing growth. I'm so happy to be casting the Abbasid instead of Aobids. Like, don't get me wrong, the new civilizations and the new variants are amazing. Just throw some, I like throwing in a couple OG civs in there. Give me some Abbasids. I love Abbasids. They're extremely fun. Zushi, I played them. They have a lot going for them. I'd like to see some kind of balance changes for them. I don't think we'll see anything like that anytime soon. Second TC coming down right now. We're gonna see if he goes for the, considering the position of this, it looks like he will be going for a a third TC and going heavy, leaning into a heavy boom. And we do have a second TC coming down for our Zushi legacy player as well. And we might be getting a third from him. He did already go up to Song Dynasty, which does give him the 40% discount on non-military buildings. 40% wood discount, that is, on non-military buildings. First stable coming down for Starflark. I will be linking Starflark's YouTube channel in the description as well for those of you interested. He is a Spanish speaker, so I've noticed in my demographic there's a huge amount of English speaking people. I'm not sure how many of you guys are bilingual in Spanish, but in case you are, Starflark's YouTube will be posted. I've watched a couple of his videos. He's pretty cool. I like it. For those of you who do not know, my name Tenoch or Teno does come from Aztec origin. I named myself after Tenochtitlan, the Aztec capital. I am also a Spanish speaker. Third TC coming down for our Zushi legacy. Over here, third TC is coming down as we saw right on top of the deers. He did snipe off one of the, or kill off one of the deer, right? Where'd he go? Wait, where'd the deer go? Oh wait, this map only has, yeah, this map has 6 deers. There's only 5 right here. Where's the 6th? He did kill one, right? No, there's only 5 deer right here. There should be 6. Instead of the standard 7 on this map, you have 6 of them. Interesting. Not entirely sure. And we do have 2 horsemen out for Starflark going over to the meditation garden. Not really gonna do much there though. We have the Jingning Tower obviously down. That's how he got into the Song Dynasty. A barracks coming up with a free spearman coming through as well from the Jingning Tower. Walls coming up over here for Starflark on the western side. The villager still hasn't made it there quite yet. What villager is doing it? This one? No. Oh, he pulled a villager from the berries. He could have just pulled one from the wood, and that would have been at least halfway up. Scout from Starflark just checking out, see what he sees, see what kind of information he can give back to the community. It will those are funny looking arrows. He is going to be able to essentially fully scout out the base since everything is on the western side of OrangeMint's base. He's going to see that there's only a single barracks, but that there are, it doesn't tell us. Of course he saw the 3 TC. There's no way he didn't. And now a little bit of siege going down onto the meditation garden. As soon as I say that, Starflark backs off, and he comes. As soon as I say that, he goes back in. Sometimes, you know, casting's just weird that way. And now he is OrangeMint is building up a couple of outposts over here in order to get the deer herd. And the boar that are right here. That's really, really good RNG placement for both of these. He's getting the deer and the boar right next to each other. He doesn't have to venture too far off. Like even right here, for instance, for Starflark, his boar and his deer are pretty far off from one another, but we were able to get, or OrangeMint was able to get a really, really good spawn on both of those. And now more and more military are coming out for Starflark. This meditation garden has heavily paid for itself already though. Yeah, it does say that there's 30 gold a minute, but that's because there's so many units here. Remember, when you place units, when enemy units are nearby, it reduces the amount of income that you get from your meditation garden by 90%. And he was rocking, oh, there it goes, it's going lower. Oh, is it up to 100%? I could have sworn it was. Okay, so 10 units reduces it by 10% or by 100%. I know each unit reduces it by 10%. I thought that the cap was 90 though. You would still get something, but nope. You get absolutely nothing. Castle H coming through for Zushi. He ended up going for Mount Lu Academy. Where did you place your Mount Lu though? Is it this one? No, that's Jingmei. Oh, there it is. Mount Lu Academy. That is purely for Imperial officials. In order to buff them up, you get additional Imperial officials, movement speed, sight, something else too. So let's go over this really quick. We do have military wing coming through for Starflark as well. So single whip reform, Imperial officials move 50% faster. Supervision by Imperial officials improved from 150 to 300%. Imperial officials can now supervise keeps and outposts to reduce damage taken by 35%. It looks like he's going to be opting for regional inspection. Of course, 300%. Absolutely insane. So many resources. And then Imperial Red Seal. Imperial official limit increased by 2, grants an Imperial official upon completion. A little bit of attempted harass over here on the eastern side, 2 hand cannon slits though, and fortifications on both of them, right? Yep. And the meditation garden has went down. Not too big of a deal at this point, since what, it came up at about 4 minutes, so roughly 8 minutes at 120 gold a minute. Yeah, it paid for itself. That was really good. And now we're gonna see the mass of palace guards flooding through for OrangeMint, but Starflark does need to pull these horsemen back. What is going on there? He doesn't want to just lose these for no apparent reason. If he's gonna lose them, it has to be in a fight at minimum, or during a run by. Walls are up and running on the eastern and western side of Starflark's base. We have a little mini janky wall on the west side of OrangeMint's base, and that's pretty much it. Farm transition coming through as well for him. He has a few idle villagers. He does have a nice spot right here. I don't believe he could build on this. I don't think he could build on that hill. And we do have our first push coming through for OrangeMint. It doesn't look like he's going to want to engage this though, even though those palace guards would be able to shred a lot of this armor, or army, and he does decide to push forward with it. There's only about 3 or 4 crossbows out for Abbasid, so those are gonna be your main priority in your micro. You need to stutter step those. You need to be able to focus fire down the armored units in order to maximize your damage. And now a couple knights have spawned, and there's still, oh, okay, the archer numbers are increasing. There's a 4 on the field now, and these palace guards are gonna get completely cleaned off. More and more knights are coming into play as well. That was a heavy loss for OrangeMint right there. A little bit of an attempted burn through on the eastern side. that's going to be pretty insignificant for now. Military supply, we have 94 villagers and 22 military, 4 OrangeMint, 10 palace guards, 8 spears, 4 monks. And for Real Stark, he's currently sitting on 87 villagers, 33 military, 10 crossbows, 10 archers, 6 ghulams, 5 knights, 3 horsemen. And a few horsemen and knights did get pulled off to the eastern side to try to force those spears and palace guard off from their continual push. Fast defensive keep coming up for OrangeMint, our Zushi legacy player, in order to sandbag this attack as much as possible. +2 ranged armor, +2 melee armor, and +2 melee attack are done for Zushi. As for Abbasid, he has 1 ranged armor, 1 melee attack, 1 ranged attack, or excuse me, 1 ranged armor, 1 melee armor, and 1 ranged attack. He is falling behind in terms of upgrades. Hopefully Starflark does notice that he is in a bit of a deficit when it does come to the upgrades, and he starts getting some up and running as soon as possible. Where are your... He has a single blacksmith at the moment, and we do have our own little defensive keep, or our anchor point keep right here at the dead center of Golden Pit for our Abbasid player, currently sitting on 26 villagers getting gold right now. He has specialized picks, so they are going to be generating a little bit more gold than obviously naked upgrades. But the simple fact is that he has control, or the most beneficial thing as of right now is he does have control of the midpoint with that keep, with an outpost. No emplacements yet or boiling oil has come through. OrangeMint is sitting on 3. A little bit of a run by coming over here on the western side of Starflark's base before the outer layer of walls has finished. They are going to be able to burn down this palisade gate very, very quickly. Attempted run by coming through for Starflark as well, with a few horsemen and knights. These villagers are attempting to repair fails quite hard, might I add. That's a lot of units. They were not going to be able to repair that. What he should have done was either build a secondary wall right behind it. Since he had about 8 villagers right there, he could have built a stone wall really, really quickly, and that would have been more than enough to defend this. There are 3 relics for our Zushi legacy player. Now he is grabbing the western sacred site. We should see him moving over to the eastern as well fairly soon. 1 relic for Starflark, second one is being checked in right now, and there are a lot of units in the back of Starflark's base right now. 10 palace guards and 8 spears. Meanwhile, over here on the northern end of the map, it doesn't seem like OrangeMint is going to be pushing through anytime soon. The longer Starflark is able to stay in the middle and have control of it, the worse it is for our Zushi legacy player. These are going to be a lot of resources that are going to get eaten up by Starflark. This is the only place where you have big gold veins. He is going to attempt, OrangeMint is going to attempt to push into the mid now, but he doesn't have any siege. He has nothing to completely take out these, or well, that one's, that's his. Okay, that's his outpost. There is an outpost and a keep. Still no emplacements, still no boiling oil, so it's probably not gonna be too difficult to take those out, since all they're going to be doing is shooting a single arrow. And the first trebuchet is out for OrangeMint, and now it's going to lay siege onto the keep. I personally do not like this map at all. I really, really don't. It's having this type of layout is just, in my opinion, really, really bad for ladder play. In tournament play, yeah, I could see it. You got to throw in some curveballs, but for ladder, I really don't like it. There's some civilizations that are just infinitely better on this map than other civilizations. Zushi, for instance, is really good on this map because they get that 40% reduction. Something we didn't see out of OrangeMint, which we see out of a lot of Zushi players on this map, is as soon as they get their third TC up and running, they start moving forward and they just spam towers in the middle. And we are getting our first massive fight breaking out right here in the center of the map. 3 spring golds for our Abbasid, 2 spring golds for our Zushi legacy player. There's also a Mangonel on the field. It's not getting good shots off whatsoever. It is trying to pick off the palace guards that are chasing the springolds, but at the same time, you have 4 springolds. Well, you had 5 springolds. Nest of Beasts are out as well. Those are going to be doing a ton of damage to whatever they decide to attack, but the knights are pushing all the way back in order to try to snipe them off. They get one, second one is still up and running. There's going to be a little bit of damage on there as well. Are they going to be able to get it? The golems and the knights are able to snipe off the second one, and now the springolds are moving forward. They pick off one trebuchet. The second trebuchet goes down as well. These outposts right here for our Zushi legacy player do not have any emplacements. We have one that's been fortified, and that is it. And now rams are being made for Starflark. We have Sacred Side victory approaching in 9 minutes 52 seconds. One moment. Sorry about that. Had to mute my mic really quick. That was a really good hold by Starflark, and oh, nice little snipe right there on one of the springolds. OrangeMint is gonna attempt to push through yet again, and the counter snipe on the springolds goes through. There's still the Mangonel, the single Mangonel in the back that's gonna be doing a lot of damage, even if it doesn't focus fire properly. Nice shot to the back line, ton of damage to those crossbows. It hit about 10 right there. That was a lot of damage that got put onto those, and now OrangeMint is getting pushed back yet again. We are getting some siege workshops placed in the center of the map. They will be able to push through. These rams as well are going to be going into this fortified location. It does have a springwold emplacement in it. The other fortified outpost doesn't have any emplacements in it quite yet, and there's a naked one right there. Absolutely nothing for that one. OrangeMint is going to try to push forward in order to defend, but I don't believe he's going to be able to do much off of this. He has 5 rams pushing forward as well, but the amount of springolds and Mangonels here for Starflark are going to be able to defend against this very easily, as well as the villagers that are here. He's sitting on 134 villagers, so he's more than willing to pull off a couple just to do damage to it. Even if they were to die, he's sitting on 3 TC, be able to get his numbers back up relatively quickly. And now the palace guards are pushing forward yet again, getting picked off though. First emplacement, or excuse me, boiling oil is finally coming through for our keep. No emplacements in it quite yet, even though it's been up for about 6 minutes. This ram should have been attacking that outpost, but it decided not to. The springolds are moving forward in order to try to snipe off a couple rams before the next fight happens, because even if they don't really do much, they still absorb damage by accident. And these springolds are pushing forward way too far there. All 4 of them are going to get killed off by those palace guards. Huge mistake by Starflark right there, but he is so far ahead at the moment. I don't think he really cares. And now we see Culture Wing coming through for Starflark. He is going to be hitting Imperial in the next minute and 30 seconds. Villagers for Zushi Legacies going over to the eastern side of the map in order to start gathering up some more wood. A little bit of a fight possibly right here in the middle again. We'll see if he commits into this. That's a decent force for our Zushi Legacy player, but Starflark has been picking him off little by little this entire time. Boiling Oil has finished. Doesn't really do much damage anymore, especially after it got nerfed about 2 patches ago. That was a really nice mangonel shot right there. There are a lot of rams here going to try to break down this anchor point. Villagers for Starflark have been pulled and have picked off 1 ram so far. Second one should be going down, as well as a third pretty close after. More palace guards and Chukunu are coming through now for our Zushi player, but it is getting pushed back by the golems and the knights, and now they are in the back line chopping up some Zushi, or some sushi, some Chukunu into sushi. We have a second keep coming up now for our Abbasid player right here in the middle to secure the rest of the gold mines for himself. 2 trebuchets in the back laying siege. Not really going to be able to do much there though. And now we do have a kind of a defensive, another forward defensive keep coming through for our Zushi Legacy player. He's out of gold in the back line. Taxes most likely are not going to be anywhere near enough to sustain him, and this fight is still going on. Hit the wrong button, sorry. And where are these trebuchets? Trebuchets are laying siege to the keep that is on the top of the screen as of right now. Oh, Zushi's actually able to push this back. We need to see more Springolds and Mangonels coming through for our Abbasid player, but it is Castle to Imperial Age, I believe, at the moment. Yes, it is. So a lot of Imperial Age upgrades will be coming through as soon as the Preservation of Knowledge come through, which reduces the cost of technologies by 20%. Once that finishes up, we're gonna see every single elite upgrade come through, and we should be seeing, there it goes, elite archers, elite horsemen, a little bit of a spam repair going on over here, but there's a ram and 2 trebuchets just trying to kill it. They're trying to get rid of it, and it does finally go down. But Zushi still hasn't been able to secure any gold. He's been starved out for a huge part of this game, and this is one of my main issues with Golden Pit. I've said it a few times, not in casts, but when I talk to a couple of my own peoples, the main issue with this map is the person that gets middle or secures middle first wins the game. And that was 100% true in this matchup right now. So far, I know it may be too early to tell, but Starflark will need to essentially throw this game like no other in order to lose at this moment. We do see rams coming over here on the eastern side for Starflark, picking off a straggler outpost. Another ram over here going straight after the keep. More and more villagers are going down. A total of 24 villager kills for Starflark, 17 for OrangeMint. Keep in mind that's kind of insignificant at the moment, considering both players are roughly at 130 villagers apiece. We have 127 for OrangeMint, 135 for Starflark. Since both of them did go for 3 TC, the villager value isn't as significant as if you were sitting on 1 or 2 TC. We do have 2 culverins out. Oh, it barely lives. That culverin barely lived. It had 3 palace guards on it. Quick repair right there from the villagers of Starflark in order to keep it alive just a little longer. We do have another mango now on the field. It's doing a lot of damage to the melee units though, and these culverins in the back line are just essentially little by little picking off villagers. It's kind of funny. And the push through comes up again for Starflark. He is just being unrelenting. He does not want to let OrangeMint breathe at all at the moment and grab, because if he allows OrangeMint to breathe, that means he's going to be getting a lot of gold. He knows, Starflark knows, that he hasn't really been able to get any throughout the entire game. He knows that the gold mine in the back of his base has been eaten up. He knows that taxes aren't going to be enough to pay for everything, even though I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of taxes going on back here. I've already counted like 200, 300 gold. Yeah. Just right here. 5, 6. There's about 1,000 gold. So, OrangeMint should be sending his Imperial officials back to his back home and start gathering up as much gold as he can. Single banging out, doing a lot of damage to those palace guards. One culverin did get picked off by horsemen. Second culverin was very, very close. It is getting repaired. Oh, it was about to go down, but we do have about 5 villagers repairing it. And now the push forward from Starflark comes through yet again. More and more villagers for OrangeMint are gonna go down. 35 villager kills so far for Starflark, and a lot of those villagers have been within the last minute, 2 minutes. A ton of villagers went down that were trying to get the gold right there, and we do have 2 rams pushing forward into the base of OrangeMint, our Zushi legacy player. That's a lot of farms over here. Let's see, 230 right there. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. If we do quick count, 11, 1,200, 1,300, 14, 15. So we're looking at like probably, oh dude, there's a lot back here. There's probably about 2,200 gold in taxes back there. Where are your Imperial officials, Mr. OrangeMint? They should be back there getting all those taxes. I haven't seen, okay, this guy is still supervising. You do not need to be supervising. That's 100 gold right there. Holy crap. There's actually still a lot of gold here. What do you got back there? 91. You're sitting on 3 relics as well. 234 or 239. Yeah. OrangeMint needs to get his Imperial officials. He only has, oh wait, no, that's a monk. The skirmish has still been going off right here in the middle. I wanted to take a quick look at what was going on in the back though. I really like this play. Starflark is getting the gold that's closest to OrangeMint now to force him off gold essentially. Look at the golds back here have been, oh, now they're getting touched, but they were basically untouched for a long time. I would love to see every single one of these villagers on gold get switched over to this one right here. Just mine this out as quickly as humanly possible. That way OrangeMint calls GG and the game goes to Starflark. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.